As anticipated. In Sanditon, Season 3, Episode 6, Charlotte attempts to let Alexander know that she is not generally connected with Lady. She finally told Ralph the truth about her feelings and why she and Ralph shouldn't get married at the end of Episode 5. We figured the following thing she would do is to go to the Colborne house and track down Alexander to inform him regarding her separation. It's possible to see Charlotte attempting to achieve that from a brand new PBS scene and an official preview of the final episode. Is she going to succeed? Will they end up together? Let's take a closer look at it. Charlotte talks to Mrs. Wheatley at the Colborne house in the new Episode 6 scene. Charlotte responds that she would like to discuss her plans to return to Willington with Mr. Colborne when Mrs. Wheatley inquires about her plans. In any case, Mr. Colborne isn't in the house. He is riding away. The arrival of Samuel and Leo completes the scene. They discuss Augusta's well-being, and Samuel also delivers unexpected news to us. Lady Susan is heading to London from Sanditon. This must also be shocking to you if you remember what happened in Episode 5. Both Samuel and Lady Susan appear to be enjoying their lovely kiss. We are baffled as to why she is abruptly leaving. Denial has a lot of power, as Samuel said. We want to believe that she wakes up straight away. Mrs. Wheatley asks Charlotte if she can forward Charlotte's message to Mr. Colborne after seeing Samuel's sad face. However, Charlotte responds that she would prefer to personally deliver it. It's exciting to see Charlotte so enthusiastic about something, even though we know exactly what she wants to deliver. We are interested to know how their conversation will progress. When Colborne learns that Ralph is no longer involved, we are certain that he will be overjoyed. How does the preview play out? Well, many things. We should go over them individually. Mary is shown lying in bed in the first scene. She has not woken up. Tom looks very upset as he holds her hand. Dr. Fox's voice can be heard as he says Mary requires nothing under a wonder. The next scene depicts Georgiana's alleged mother contemplating paychecks. Georgiana is addressing somebody. She discusses how she has very little contact with Agnes and how she might even be a fortune hunter. In a different scene, Lady Susan and Samuel are on the beach together, looking at each other with beautiful eyes. Alexander's voice can be heard over the course of their scene. He asserts that we are not meant to live this life on our own. The Colborne estate is then visible, and Samuel and Alexander are chatting there. Samuel is of the opinion that Alexander has already given up on Miss Haywood. Alexander responds with something that can never be believed by Sanditon supporters. He claims that he is not considering her as though he does, throughout the entire day. After that, Harry and Arthur exchange glances at what appears to be a church. We are assuming it is a wedding. Maybe woman denim. In addition, the wedding of Mr. Price occurs in the final episode. Harry then discusses his own behavior toward Arthur. He says Arthur should see him severely. Alexander and Charlotte are now finally shown in another scene. They are in the same place as Harry and Arthur at an event. We are certain this is a wedding because Augusta is right next to them. Alexander and Charlotte are seated next to one another. He finds out about Charlotte's visit to the house and asks everything that she needs to say to him. Charlotte looks stressed. She most likely doesn't believe it's the ideal locations to have that discussion. Additionally, a cliff scene appears in a final trailer scene. We can't say much. You know, each precipice scene of Sanditon is something to really remember. We are still thinking about the scene from Episode 3 in which Alexander kissed Charlotte and admitted his love for her. We are absolutely certain that this one will also be extraordinary. One more admission of adoration might be conceivable, this time from Charlotte. We are eager to see that. What do you anticipate from this episode? What do you want to happen to Sanditon? Please share your thoughts in the section below. Make sure to like, share, and